Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are we going? How are we doing? Let's get the cap on. Let's get the cap. Oh, yes. Here we go. Welcome to another stream. Nate Dog in early. Welcome, Nate Dog. Hope you are good. Who else have we got in here then? OB, welcome. Zolt, welcome. Q-Storm, welcome. Crosshair, welcome. Appreciate the kind words. Thank you very much. A lot more viewers and subs. Very much appreciated. How are we all? Obi here for the bad rewards, I'm sure. As always, Obi. So, Mateus, welcome. Ian's on time. Ian, you were just early yesterday, mate. That was all, was the difference. That was all. So, let's set up, shall we? Anybody excited about the driver reveals so far? Has anybody not seen the driver reveals today? Because we can go through them before we kick in. By all means. Let's show you one, shall we? I've got my a long list here. Let's move to the side. Boom. Alpine. Yes, the Alpine team for this season. Axel, welcome. Little livery for Williams. Into Williams. Alex Albon. Boom. Look at that. Series 11. Logan Sargent. Just picking Logan Sargent, as always. As always. So I'm actually quite looking forward to some of the liveries that is in Riza Welcome as well. So obviously we've got the Williams livery, which looks pretty smart. I think that's going to look pretty snazzy in the game. So that's looking pretty good. We've also got the Alpine livery, which is full of carbon fibre, which I'm sure will be appreciated in the game. But that's looking pretty nice as well. So a lot of upgrades to the game coming, hopefully. Some good drivers. Alex Albon, I think there's the big one so far that we've seen. Let me get on that and bring that up. There you go. Look at that. That is a shock for a lot of people, I think. And now a lot of people have been saying Alex Albon should be higher in the stats. Well, listen, well and truly, look at that. 80 overtaking, 85 defending, 95 qualifying for Alex Albon, and then 90 race start. That is pretty incredible with a 75 tyre management. Splacking on the tyres, but that is definitely one of the early surprises that Hutch have released. Looking pretty good. Yes, a Williams Epic in Series 11. Look at the stats, will be over 220. Be interesting. Obviously, driver stats go up to 99 in itself, but his car could be different. Series 9, potentially. There's a lot of places we could be this season, that is for sure. The one place that we like to be is the following. Not that one. Where is it? Is this position. P1 in a sprint crate. You know what time that means. Anything upgradable. I have hardly raced today, based on the fact that I'm probably not going to make it to, well, yeah, 95%. But any quick guesses in here so far of what we're going to pull out of this crate? I mean, I could do with an Alonso, a Leclerc, Sargent. After all of that, probably Alex Albon or Sargent, isn't it? That's pretty much what it's going to come and happen. You can almost guarantee it. I can almost see it now. Sargent or Hulk. They're not too bad, though, considering they're nearer an upgrade, but obviously nowhere near. Yeah, a lot of votes for Albon now. After we rave about him, it's definitely going to be bad, isn't it? Piastri. Well, let's kick it off, shall we? Let's find out what we're going to get from this first sprint crate then. Here we go already. Back at it once again. The last sprint of the season. The last sprint. If you've enjoyed the sprint, make sure to hit that like button. As we get 7, Lewis Hamilton. 3, Thunderclap. And then And then, drum roll. What's going to be? Right, I won't look. It better not be album. I don't think now we've been raising the roof for album and slagging off Sergeant. It can't be one of them. Obi says, that's good for against Obi. Razor says Bottas. Okay. I mean, we don't need him anymore because obviously we've just got him up to level 6. But, I mean, it's not ridiculously bad. So let me just load up the new sprint group. RML, welcome. Kamegi, welcome in as well. Nice of you to see here. So let's load up that one. If we get it to level 7, obviously even better. Don't think we're going to get that though. But we've got a green crate on the way. You know, green crates are good. What do we need? I don't think I've got anything on the current car. Voyage is not even usable this week, I don't think either. Could be interesting then. Just got Logan for RML. Oof. Oh, that's tough. That is tough. But yeah, we're not going to get to that magic number. We have got 5 Onyx coming at the next upgrade. Nice to get some copper boosts and 50 bucks. Rita is looking like it. Eri says sound is unusual. Sound just not working at all. Eri, anybody else reporting sound issues? Sound is bad. Uh-oh. What, even when I talk? Or when I play the music? Sound is bad. That's interesting. Just slightly for you. Sound is always bad when you talk, Heather. Let's have a look. Whole video is jittery. Bit glitching at time. I don't know what else I can do about it, though. I don't know what else I can do. There's nothing I can change anywhere. Let me settings. Audio. Headphones. Turn microphone. Sound is a bit echoey. Sound is a bit glitchy. Yeah, I don't know how to. Christo, I like it. No, is the answer to that. I don't think there's a lot else can change. As long as you can hear me okay. Legacy, welcome. Oh, microphone's gone now. No, it's back now. Bit of an echo. How's that? Any better? I'll just play the old plug them back in again. See what happens. But hopefully that. I haven't got the game sound anymore. Sounds like a microphone connection. Kimo, welcome. Kimo, we're just on the phone to IT pretty much at the minute. Welcome along. We're just about to get into another sprint. Let me load that back up. Sets will be not perfect. Maybe I just need to buy a microphone. Dan, welcome. Let me load it back in. Hopefully it sorts itself out one day. You never know. But hopefully it's doable for now. Dan, we've just pulled a Bottas from a crate so far. So not missed anything massive. We're just about to get into our second crate now. I need one of them beast of a microphones instead of some headphones, pretty much. You don't want me to put my F1 manager headphones on, that's for sure. Look a bit dodgy. Reza, I'm not going to tell what teams are coming out tomorrow, but obviously you can expect some to be coming out because of the ones that have started to release today. So expect probably the similar amount tomorrow. 2 teams a day. And do we need to go? No, I won't go. Main, Albon on main, Vector in secondary. Vector's not too bad. We maybe should have used boosts. But let's push away. Let's see what we can do. Good track this one, Zandvoort, Hamilton goes right round the outside into P10 and P12. Hopefully, some good rewards. Some good drivers coming up as well, hopefully, released by Hutch. I think that Albon's going to shake the pile up. Absolutely. That's a big card early on to release from Hutch. Be interesting to see. I think that's going to be a very usable for a lot of people, Albon. Yeah, low series. I mean, that's what they might be doing, though, Porsche. They might be getting people to stop staying low flags and leaving the parts and drivers as really bad. But people will just spend. Simple as that. Imagine if Hutch put in the crate offers that you can't get the drivers who are on offer if you are lower than that series. Now, that would change things up. But I doubt they will. So, good money maker. Intermediate tyres, I just can't see it. I think it's too much hassle. It's too much creating. It's how do we ever know that it's going to stay intermediate tyres? I think it'd be a nightmare. You'd also get the AI doing the perfect pit stops every single time. You never know. I'd like to see DRS personally, just for the fact that we don't overtake down straights. Just a little bit of a boost kick. Maybe we've already got it in Vegas. As we're trying to get into P4. And we're into P9. There is P4. Yeah, Porsche, I don't know where to sit the free-to-play account at the moment. That's one thing that I'm currently wondering is where to put this account. I went low flags last season and I did do okay. But I would like to fill more out. So maybe go to Series 10 maybe straight away. Series 11 would probably be my play. As we come in to pit with Hamilton, who comes in from P3. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know what the best series is at the moment. Usually Series 11 is one of the best because it's not in Series 12 and it's got a couple, 2, 3 of the really good parts in it. So that's the advantage of Series 11. But Series 11 was pretty busy this year. One of the busiest series, Series 11. Last year, it was really quiet. Obviously, this year, everyone made amends. Obviously, if you're not going to spend on the game, Series 12 is a possibility, but you have got to really race hard. That's the only problem if you want to compete, because people will soon overtake you. And groupings is going to be a bit chaotic in the first couple of weeks while it settles as well. I think last season, when I was playing GP, first event, I think I was in Series 5, 6, and I got someone in Series 11 in my group. It's madness. But we've got it all to come. Both, yes, Ian, yes. We were. Series 12 fun now. Axel, yes, no reliability, meaning no breakdown. Well, surely, we've seen it already. Surely there's no reliability in the game. Unless they leave reliability in the game, but it is a gradual decrease. And if you literally use it all, you're out. That's a possibility. But I haven't seen anything. What about boosts? Will it change? I haven't seen anything to say that boosts will change. Now, obviously, they put in the 2.5 for this season, and they said it would last till the end of the season. So I haven't seen that. Obviously, there is boosts out there with reliability on it currently. Now, it doesn't take 2 to work out. Why is Hamilton going back suddenly? They're obviously going to have to remove reliability from them boosts. Obviously, they're going to have to. Otherwise, you've got some pointless boosts. And there's some pointless ones out there. All right, we might be okay in this sprint group without boosts. I think reliability, it's one of them things, isn't it? Like, how much do we actually like it? I know it gives you the way of changing reliability. When do you service, when do you not? But if you think about it from a new player point of view, it is a little bit, just a little bit naff, a little bit annoying. Yeah, your max flags, I can imagine, is chaos. I've stopped at around 10,000, I think. Won't be going any higher than that. Christo, this account that I'm running now is a free-to-play account, and it works absolutely fine. I enjoy it a lot. So if you are just joining, after every sprint crate, which is usually about every sort of 45 minutes, we will run through the drivers that have been released today, just so I don't spam it through. But yeah, every sort of 45 minutes we'll give it a look. Well, exactly, Porsche. You don't get servicing in-game at the moment, or even in real life, do you? Sorry to... Basically, that's what I meant to say. You just don't get it. Voice, Lumberjack, Tulip. I'm even using Eagle Boost at the moment a lot, because that's all the boost I've want to use. And this has got servicing in it. This could be a good boost next season, and I'm wasting them all. Yeah, Kamegi, that's my only... I haven't seen anything, first and foremost, but my only thought was pretty much that. I think, look how the servicing is now. I just think it might mean that you can't absolutely hammer it the whole race. You just have to watch out a little bit. I think that might be a gradual decrease through the race that you just have to manage. If you break down, that's it. I don't know. I can't believe they would go down to 2 below here. It's always been 3 per driver, I think. Fuel, tyres, servicing for last year. I can't imagine a world where it's a lot simpler. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. Well, Eri, Voice was quality, weren't it, last year? One of the Austria fastest lap boosts to use. It was great. Obviously made worthless by Hutch this year, which is a shame because it was a good boost. I did like the Voice boost. Same as Firework. Firework was a really good boost. Now, no longer. But I'm getting a lot more voice. Oh, for God's sake. Rivals put wet tyres on, ladies and gentlemen. Well done. Well done, Rival. Slow me down in the sprint. Why not? And that's why they're not in a club. But never mind. Won't hold us up too much. As we come through into P7. Past a few cars as well. Into P3. Luckily, wet tyres only last 3 laps in Miami. It's always the bonus. Come on, get through Verstappen. There you go. P2. That's exactly Kamegi. He's got a bit of airtime. He'll watch this back one day and go, oh my God, I put wets on in front of 30 people. But never mind. Especially as we move into P6. Still cruising around the rival. Luckily, if we lap them, that'll be funny. Yeah, a little bit annoying, isn't it, Eri? Especially in a sprint group. It's not going to hold me up too much. Not when there's safety cars in the game now as well. As Hamilton gets into P2. Verstappen P7. Yes, Dan, Albon's looking very good next season. Looking probably, I'm not going to say one of the best cards, because obviously it's early on. It's the best card we've seen so far. But with 95 qualifying, is it? And 90 race start? Looks very, very nice. I think I'll be using him. I think there'll be a lot of people using him in GP. That is for certain. Verstappen P5. Come on. Get past a few more. Be nice to take 47 here. P3 at the minute. And P6. Mediums will pit, hard won't. So, bit of catching up to do. Yeah, well, remember, we're seeing all these drivers at the moment that are released at max level. So, they're obviously going to reduce down when they go from level 1 onwards. So, we are seeing the big differences. SAR will be a good boost, yes, because it's got 25 tyre management, hasn't it, SAR? 25 cornering and some tyre management in there. Is it 15 tyre management off memory? Yeah, I think there's going to be. I think boosts are going to play a big part this season coming up. I really do, especially when you've got the likes of that Albon. Anything race start and tyres might well be very good. Something like Frost could be very good, especially on that Albon. Rivals on the hard tyres now, which is good. They've obviously pitted from their wets. Premsley, welcome. Nice to see you as well in here. Welcome along. Premsley, welcome. We're going to take 47 then. Hopefully we've only got to wait 1 lap for the rival to finish. I think we have, which is not too bad. As Verstappen and Hamilton. Nice, easy race there. Rival quit, AI is taking over, absolutely. They have quit and moved on to hard tyres themselves, which is good. That's good for me. Then it's not really going to... I mean, what does it actually hold us up? It's not going to hold us up that long. Akash, welcome along too. How you doing, mate? Hope you're good. And the rival finally comes over the line. We've also got this to show you in a little bit. Have a little bit of detail into that once we've done a sprint group. Quite basic stuff, but obviously some of you might not have seen it before. And we're okay in the points at the moment. Well, that's the thing, Nate. Let's be honest, no one predicted cornering this season. I don't think Hutch even predicted cornering to be so good themselves this season. So I am actually really hoping that it is going to be different setups are going to be good. And it's going to be a real difference for people racing this season. Season should start on the 7th. So downtime will be on Monday. You'll collect your GP rewards and it'll probably go down about midday. And then expect it to come up around 24 hours later, I think, off memory. So 7th of May, which is the Tuesday, should be our first day of racing. Exactly the same last year. I streamed on the Tuesday, so it must be the Tuesday that it is back. Yeah, it's mad, Dan. I'm hoping it's going to be a really good season. If we look so far, we look at what Hutch have basically given us so far. We've got parts that are high in speed, high in cornering, higher in powering units, so they're spread out between manufacturers, and they've all got one good part or good speed, good cornering, good power unit, one of them. And then I think drivers are definitely interesting as well. So I think we're in a real transition period, it kind of seems. And this is going to be out of the unnormal for us. Loadout slots, Frenchy, yes, are going to probably be needed, which is the first time. Like, everybody only uses pretty much one loadout slot at the minute, because all you need is cornering. But hey ho. Hopefully that will be the way. I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it? It makes sense that you should have a speed set up at certain tracks or cornering at certain tracks. I just hope they've managed to fix it. Remember, Vegas on this game at the moment is a speed track. Yeah, so Porsche, I think that countdown is actually for the new season. It's not the ending of the season. It's the new season. So it'll go down shortly before that. Even in Discord, they're saying that the new season will begin on the 7th. Yeah, that Vegas track is a speed, but the only problem is you can't pick that track to race. So if you go for a speed setup on any other track, it doesn't work. Whereas if you notice, I'm okay. Whereas you'll notice if you go for speed on Vegas, you close in down the straight. So I think that was a tester for this year. That is what I strongly believe. I think they put that in and they'll go ahead. Yeah, Porsche, I might be wrong, but Hutch have said today in Discord that the season starts on the 7th of May. And that was the same as last year. Let's see what happens. Last year they took it off on bank holiday. But we'll see. We'll see. I, from my understanding, believe it'll be playable on the Tuesday. That is my understanding. Remember, they'll do a lot of the work beforehand. They'll submit the updates to Apple Android on the probably Friday. But yeah, we'll see, Porsche. We'll see. Welcome, Akash. See you in there. Hardcore NL on there as well. On the old Twitch. But yeah, I'm just hoping. I'm hoping that it is, because obviously I'll be live as well. Did the driver release happen yet, David? Yep, it did. Some drivers released today. I've done a video on it as well if you want to go and check it out. But after this sprint race, or sprint races, so we're going to do one crate first. So maybe talking about 25 minutes, we'll run through a driver list again for what is currently Williams and Alpine, who have been released so far. And they're going to be gradually released what looks like every single day then up until the new season. Yeah, well, cheeseburger, that's what we... Yeah, it's hard to know what is going to happen at the moment. But definitely expect a lot different. That is what I would say. The way it's going, they're not going to leave it like it is now. But hey, we'll see. Brand new game. What else? As long as there's no big bugs, we might be okay. I'll certainly be doing the races, that's for sure. To try and learn and get up to speed as quick as I can. That is funny. I like that one, Frenchie. Avalanche, welcome. Hope you're doing good. Hopefully we get something good out of this sprint crate. We haven't had upgrades that we wanted. Yeah, I do hope we get a good season. I think Hutch, Sam, them likes are respectful when it comes to say it's been a pretty rough season. I think it has for the game. Had various bugs throughout it. We've had player protests. We've had extreme costs, extreme bugs. But we're still standing. We're still here at the end of the season praying for something good. Glad you could. When does the new season start? Expecting around the 7th of May, and we've lost some speed down the straight, but we're back. P1 and P4, not bad, 45 points. Good stuff. See what we got now. 45, let's just check where we are in the group. I think we're just over halfway, I believe. Or just short of halfway. 128, we're all good. So about to go halfway after this race. Which will probably give about 20 minutes, and then we'll get into some more drivers like this. Mr. Albon. Oh, this is a bad matchup and a half. That's not what we needed. Let's do a quick show of Alpine while we're here. Where is it? There it is. We'll quickly show this while we're going into a race. Yeah, it used to be cheeseburger. Yep, absolutely. Show Williams. Well, we've got to remember this season, Jartman, welcome. One Bottas so far, Jartman. Bad matchup here. That is for sure. But let's see what we can do. Let's just go Eagle mediums. Albon High Series. Albon is very good by the look of it this season. Avalanche unopened items shouldn't carry over, so you will need to collect them before just to be safe. Let's say. Where are we? We made a good start here. P5. Make it P4 would be good. But yeah, Albon's going to be solid this year. That is for sure. We're going to be, a lot of them are going to be doing it. As we get Verstappen and Hamilton down. Logan is not a beast. Nope, Logan, terrible. Well, yeah, terrible. I nearly didn't want to do a review on him. Because, yeah. Book some boost carries over. No pit pass, no milestones either. So make sure you collect your milestones. Use your ×2 boost if you've still got it. Help your teams. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we'll have milestones from the get-go this year as well. They'll come out, should be from day one. So we should get some nice ones. Appreciate it, Jarman. Much love. Obviously, hopefully we'll have the Chinese track at some point as well. That'll be a new track for us. Some of you have never raced it on F1 Clash. It was a few years ago now that we had it. Yep. Cheeseburger, exactly. As long as you don't go max level, you'll be absolutely fine. And that is one thing to watch out for. Logan and Zenith. Zenith, the new brute force, I'm assuming, Kimmer. Sure, you'll enjoy that one. But yeah, there's no signs. I haven't heard anything from Hutch yet about rewards, matchmaking. There's a lot of unanswered questions so far. Coins convert into CC points. Yes, Ricky, they do. If you go onto season score, click the question mark, it will go through the whole of it, and then you can have a look and it will show you about how many CC points is how many coins. So yeah, go and have that. Go and have a look at that. Different legendary drivers. From what I'm aware, Ian, from when they released legendary drivers, there should be. Oh, not a safety car. We didn't want that. Yeah, we used to have, I think we used to have Portugal as well, I swear we had Portugal. France used to be a great track on this game. But yeah, legendary drivers, when they were released, they did say that they would do different ones. So hopefully we will see that in this season. Jarman, you can come into Series 12, try and matches if you can. But let's get in the pits. That's actually worked out for Hamilton. Look how quick the safety car is, though, already. That bug that's never really been fixed massively. Yeah, Senna would be good. Obviously, they'll put some drivers who are not as legendary in there. So that's always the case. We're going to have a 2-lap sprint to the line. We've got medium rival. I mean, we could put... This guy's got a good team score. We could put a bit of a battle up here. Be a nice little win if we can get through. This does slow our sprint group down, though. That's the problem with a safety car. Senna would be good, yes. Senna would be great, but it would require being maxed, exactly as Peter says. Eri, did you remember? You'll remember, obviously, if that's the case. Downforce through the corners at France was amazing. Down the straight, dead fast was amazing. It used to be a real to-in and throw-in track. It used to be catch your opponent up in the corners or pull away, and then down the straight they would catch you up. It used to be, it's probably one of the best tracks to explain how this game once worked. Hex in the rain, Ricky says as well. Hex was unbelievable. And now, not a lot happens. Yes, we've got enough tyres here. We've got Hamilton ahead of us. We're going to just conserve down. Rival's going to take this win here. Like, tuning was good. There was a lot of good boosts. It used to be such a fun one. Hamilton, we're going to try and catch the rival. Don't think we're going to get him, though. He's going to save up enough power unit. We're catching him to try and cause an upset, but you can see the power unit that they've got already. We're going to make them push down the straight. That's always fun. And I don't think we're going to catch him, though. Which was a good show. We put on a good little run for the money there. Frost in the snow. Taurus was great for tyres, yes. Good little race, that one, though. We'll take that. 45 points. Splitting the rival points-wise. Taurus used to be really good. Them tyres were so good to extend all your stints. It was really, really good. They're still now basically pointless. Taurus tyres, absolutely. Let's just open this. It's only one book, but we'll have it off anyway. Oh, we get some books back. 60 Zhou Guan Yu. 4 Patron. 9 Verstappen. Nothing any good there apart from the 4 books that we got back. 173. Kind of halfway there, roughly. Yeah, I mean, I'd love them to do a rebalance, but maybe it will work this season. Maybe it will. UAE, Abu Dhabi. Anybody want to have a guess at some drivers then? Anybody want to have a guess at where you think a certain driver will be? Epic. So give me a driver name. Give me a series. And we can pick this back up next week on where you think you might have put them. As we will go on to Eagle for the mediums. A Porsche, I don't think you'll be far off with Max Verstappen Series 12. Eagle for blocking and Lumberjack for speed. Absolutely. Yeah, I did really well in the last GP. Mad points. I was so gutted that I got this free-to-play account to 372 points in a Champions GP, and I got Logan Sargent. That was big disappointment. Sainz for Series 12. That's interesting. He didn't have a great season last season, but Sainz in the Ferrari could be up there. I think they'll stay the same, but add Piastri. Piastri to where, Frenchie? Cupra is the worst boost last season. Mount Akash is certainly the best one now. One of the best one. Still, you never know. Tulip boosts, rainbow boosts, they might all come good. You just don't know what they're going to pick. Piastri to Series 12, big jump. We've seen Alex Albon take a big jump from Series 2, I think it was last season. David, very, very tough. You'll need a bit of luck, but you can win, definitely win Junior, Challenger and Contender. Champion is another level. Cash goes Piastri to Series 10. So got some early shouts for high Piastri then. Who's going to be higher, Lewis or George? I mean, I think they're both evenly matched. Maybe the same series. I'd argue maybe Hamilton probably just holding the higher ground based on his legacy. Some interesting decisions. You've got Stroll. Where's Stroll going to go this season? Series 1? You never know. As we into P1 ourselves. P1 and P5. Contender is probably the hardest because you got champion level. Yeah, at the minute it's hard to get a P1 anyway, but start of the season, if you are a free-to-play account, I'd recommend going for Contender as early as you can. Go and take a pretty easy P1 medal, and then you are done getting the second hardest reward result on the game. Lando higher than Russell? I'd probably agree with that. I'd say Piastri probably should be on par with Russell. David Vogt, I did from last... Not another safety car. Why are they all going past the safety car? Slowing us down, man. Yeah, I did release a CC video last year, but obviously at the moment we don't know what is going to be on the CC points. My recommendation is don't spend them at all until we find out what is really the best in the game. Your Porsche, look at this account. 94% free to play. And that is with me racing quite a bit. Hamilton to Series 11, Perez Series 12. Perez staying at Series 12. Interesting. Hamilton down to Series 11, Akash thinks. Stroll going to the pub. Frenchie is good. Norris is good on this game. He is obviously a Series 12 anyway. So he's always going to be towards the front. He'll always break down though. That's the benefit. Who else? Yuki's had a good season. Danny Rick struggled. So will they do Rick dirty? Who else has had a... Who is to come? Alonso could be quite high. You've got to expect Alonso to be probably Series 12 again. Danny Rick should be in the game, David. Absolutely. Let's be honest. I can't see them dropping Hamilton. Just not. If Alonso's Series 12, Hamilton is going to be Series 12 too. I would have thought. Unless they put them both at Series 11. Can't see it. I did recommend Crash Cam Porsche. Never seen anything change to say they're going to put it in. I think it's quite a good feature. I think it's one of the best features about NASCAR. Is the Crash Cam. Who else we got in? Leclerc will surely be Series 12. Who else could we have? We've got Valtteri Bottas, could still be high. If Ocon and Gasly are both like Series 10, surely Bottas is up there. Zhou Guan Yu up there too. A lot of good draw. Hopefully, I mean, we looked earlier. Hopefully you've watched my video. And rares don't look very good. Checo Series 12. Frenchie goes for. Yeah, he's not. Rares don't look that good. Commons don't look good anyway. Commons are never good. Looks like we're going to be putting our hopes on the epics to see how good they are. Hopefully it's really balanced. I really pray that they've got it absolutely right. Because it would make a seriously good game if they have. What series are the rares? I think the series that I showed today, Porsche, was Series 7 for the Williams. Williams Sargent was 6 though, I think. Drone Home, welcome. Reza, yes, any good rares are going to be good for you. Exactly, max. They're usually the top 2 epics are the top 2 rares. 220 being closed down. Probably around 3 races to go. Maybe. Get that sprint crate in. We can run through some of the driver upgrades. We've got the liveries. We've got Alex Common, which you can see, look, is pretty poor. Tell you what, it's even worse if you want to be Logan Sargent. Not Jeddah. Don't give me a safety car around Jeddah, whatever you do. David, it seems like they've simplified the game, doesn't it? I think is the way to look at it at the moment. Obviously, speed, cornering, reliability is the key to success and qualifying position this season. But they look like they've simplified it by adding that qualifying to the driver and the car. We will await confirmation from Hutch to see if they does still get influenced by speed and cornering, but at the moment, to the eye, it looks like just a case of it's going to be, oh, why did I start on mediums? I meant to start on hards. Oh, no. Double stack incoming. Krista, I think that is still a game, I believe. I think it is still called that as well, I believe. Yeah, just don't know, Kimo. I think there's a lot of unanswered questions at the moment, isn't there, about how this is going to go. I think that's good, though. Usually, previous seasons, we've seen it and gone, yeah, that's the same, that'll do, that'll be it. And this time, we don't really know. So I'm going to push Hamilton because I've put them on the wrong tyres. Well, Porsche could well be. You'll have to have the qualifying stats potentially for driver, car, and if they announce speed and cornering and does, then you're going to need a bigger calculator. Sam did hint last time out that the next season will need 5 loadouts, different track, different loadouts. Wow, that screams to mind. Speed at speed tracks, cornering tracks. I mean, if they do it, we're going to double stack here because we put them on the wrong tyres. Or maybe not that much. So, all right, we'll carry on. We'll be okay with this. We'll just conserve later on. Yeah, I hope so. It would be really good if it was such player creative. Yeah, previous seasons, short laps, long laps. Anybody remember when we had 16 laps in some races? This season we did have a 4-lap Bahrain race, wasn't it? They did experiment with one this year. 4-lap Bahrain was interesting. So they're good for experiments. And welcome, Chris. Chris, health coach, welcome along. Hope you're doing good. We are on our way to a sprint. We've got probably 2, max of 3 races after this one. And we'll be into it. But the thing is, Harry, it depends how much the qualifying impacts. Which is the bigger impact on it? If it is through the 2 qualifying stats, it is going to be a case of which one influenced the highest. TMD, we are not. A 16-lap Vegas thrown home. Wow. We are not going to get to 95%, I don't think. We need 50 upgrades in less than a week. Not going to happen. Riza, about the middle, pretty much. Midlands, easiest to say. Paul Hine, welcome. And TMD sharing the P1 crates. Let's go. P1 medals. TMD is going to get his P1 medal this weekend. Can assure you. So let's get Hamilton in. Where is he? Just round here. P2. Possible to get 100%. I can't get 100% on my main account. I stopped racing duels quite a while ago, but probably 3, 4, 5 months ago I stopped racing duels on that account, and I'm nowhere near maxed. So it is very difficult to get 100%. What is with it's broken from Lando? Yeah, the old famous quote by Lando. P2 though for Verstappen here. P1 left out front on softs, will pit. Who will get the platinum stuff? Peter's got the platinum stuff. I'm going to be rocking a gold frame this year. Yeah, Cash, it's going to be real players even worse this weekend. If you thought the last weeks of GPs have been tough, it's going to get the toughest it will ever be this weekend, where everybody is up in pretty much near enough Series 12. You're going to get a lot of the population of gaming through there. So you expect real players, expect tough matchups, expect carnage. You never know what's going to happen. What we know is going to happen is 47 points out of this race. Now that's a very welcoming to my ears. Nate Dogg going for 100% then. You can do it, Nate Dogg. One weekend. Miracles do happen. Make sure to get through qualifying with that 188. Give yourself the best possible chance. Fabian, exactly that. Literally 2 iPhones. That is how I race 2 accounts. Reza, exactly. This game can improve a lot. The players know it, Hutch know it, and I don't think the upgrades that players are asking for are too hard either. Nathan Meadow, welcome. Welcome along. So, 47 points in the bag. No, phone contract ended. Just took out a new one. That's literally it. It cost me minimum a month, couple of £. Happy days. And make sure this week you don't get demoted. That's one of the key things. If we get 47 here, yeah, we should be on for 2 races. If we can get this one, then we'll run through in a bit more in depth the upgrades or driver releases, I should call it, for today. Alpine, Williams, more driver releases coming tomorrow. I won't tell you what time, but remember, it'll probably be the similar time as it was released today. Got to be Real Madrid, I reckon, will win it. Nathan, today, I reckon they'll be my favourites versus that tie. Fabian, just got to take it off on them. They'll be all right. They'll be fine. Ballast boost. That's what we're down to now. Exactly, Drone Home. Monday after rewards, basically, it will end. There won't be a new one that will start. It'll just come to an end. So same as it is now, really. You just won't get put into a new one. It's got to get. Imagine you've done all this work and you don't race the last week. You get demoted and you go down 15%. Nightmare. People do it as well. It happens. Don't think it doesn't. And at the match. Nathan's got both on the go. Appreciate it, Fabian. As long as we can help you get some good results and some big points, that is what we're here for. As we're trying to get past Verstappen versus Verstappen. Reza can do the math. Come on. 8 games to complete. If you score 47, though. We don't score 47 a lot. That's the only difference. But no, appreciate it, Fabian. Appreciate it. Max stats should not stay 99 and 220. Axel, what do you think it should be? Why can't we overtake Norris? What tyres is Norris on? Hard tyres as well. We literally... And now we can finally get through. About time. Bit too late, though, I must say. See if we can get Hamilton through. 99 for each stat Frenchie goes for. Nice, Fabian. Small players, but 240 timeless boost. That's good. Good, very good boost. One of the best in the game at the moment. Parts very high, yes, because I think some parts have like, very high numbers. All into the circle of the unknown at the moment, that is for sure. We're into P4. Verstappen P10. Reza, that's good. That's good. That's what we like to see. All car stats drivers should be 99. That means some parts would have like 4 speed, 4 cornering rather than 60. It's a bit high, a bit pointlessly high, you could argue. I think the aim, the cash goes 200 for Max. I think the aim for the game has got to be balanced setup, because if you remember last season, if you put on all the best parts, and when I say best parts, I mean the top Series 12 car parts, which are epic, and the top Series 11, which are epic, it literally equaled 180, 180, 180, 180. Now, I think that is the way Hutch want it to go, and they want it to be as balanced as possible. But, obviously, last season, this season even, didn't go the way they wanted it to. Grade 2, brute force. Ouch. RML getting the rough treatment. That is tough. Feel the pain. So, P2. 47 points here would be nice. We're going to go on to wet tyres. We're going to get past Hamilton as well. Fabian, I would just hold off for the first few days, really. Just keep an eye on what people are saying, what people think rewards are beneficial. We'll soon know. Once all the drivers, all the parts are released, we see the CC score for the store for the first time, and we see how much they cost us, then we'll know what to buy it, spend it on. Best way, David, just join my Discord server, and there's a section called Join Our Club. If you give a comment in there, we can sort you out. As why are we going backwards against dry tyres? Come on, why? This track is so painful sometimes. Well, exactly, Drone Home. I think they honestly should hide the team score again. put it in the background so nobody can see it, so we can't moan straight away that we've got a bad matchup, and we have to just appreciate that, look, we got a bad match and they had a better car. But it does aid the question, what are stats going to mean this season? Are you going to pick stats which are good on qualifying, so you start further up the grid? Or are you going to select stats that are better at speed and cornering, compromises qualifying, but you're going to be stronger in the way? So that's in race, get my R's out. That's what I think it's going to head to, especially with this new qualifying stat. But we're going to take 45 points in this one. But no, appreciate it, Q-Stump. I think everyone's excitement's starting to build a little bit now. There's a bit of no information for a while. Everyone's a bit fed up of this season. It's on its way. It is on its way. Yeah, Series 1, tough for parts. Especially getting a Series 1 in a Champs GP. Very, very tough. Any word on Hutch doing another community championship? I haven't heard anything. They did say they would try and do one a season, so hopefully looking to defend our title. We need 38 points in this race. Do we use boosts? Do we not? Bad matchup means boosts, that's for sure. A couple of weeks vacation when the season starts, Kimo, why not? If you've got nothing else to do. I mean, I think that's not a normal, you know. Last season I did it. I took some vacation, grinded the game, ended up with dry eyes because I played it constantly. And this track is awful for points. It's going to be wet as well. We just know it. Twiggy, welcome. I'm all good, Twiggy. How are you? Oh, that look wet. Shock. Ugh. This track is so tough on points. Nate Dog, it might go the opposite way. Everybody might join and I won't score very well. You never know. You never know. But there's plenty of creators out there who will have some strong teams. Some Verstappen, 4th. Jesus. Flew off the start. Jetto, welcome. We're probably, well, I think we're on for a sprint crate right now, Jetto, to be honest. We need 38 points from this race to be able to get a sprint crate. We've had one so far. Valtteri Bottas. We don't want the Albons. We need the Series 11 Albon. That would be nice. Not these Albons, though. So P1, which guarantees us 24, and guess what? We're on 36 points at the moment. And now we're going backwards again. So we've got to get 3 more points. So we need to finish P11 for Hamilton, minimum. Just get the overtime in, Kimo. You can pay the crates then. Albon's end of season. Callum, welcome as well. Welcome in, Callum. Hope you're doing good. What level Verstappen? Level 6, Jetto. He is going to have 99 qualifying this week on this account. I am looking forward to it very nicely. Yeah, at the start of the season, we're 100% going to be at the end of the grid. We need the fastest car, the best race start possible. I'm looking forward to that grind. Level 7 Verstappen in Series 8. I've got him 6 times. Wow, Jetto. That is great. I've had him from weekly GP rewards, weekly league rewards even. But for the free-to-play account, level 6 Verstappen is huge this week. Looking forward to that one. Level 6 Verstappen, level 6 Bottas for me. That's who I'm going to be running. And hopefully we can beat 372. I'm going to be aiming for 373 points this week. As Verstappen is out then. It could do, Fabian. No one knows yet if that's going to work, but I wouldn't be surprised if it does. And we've got a bit of pressure on our hands here to get P11. Undercut strategy starting next season. Yeah, from the back, we're going to be slow. Tyres are going to be awful. Probably a race start tyre management boost is going to be our best option. How many bucks do you have saved up for the 24 season? Nate Dogg, about 4 bucks on this account. On the main account, I think I haven't spent anything for ages in terms of actually bucks buying crates, but 46,000 I think I'm on. But I'm buying a house, so that'll be all it will be, unless I do any more before the start. Oh, we're in P11, but we're going to have to hold on here. We've got 38 points, but Science is going to come past us. I need to try and gain some power unit, though. Can we get 38 points? We're coming back at Science, and now we're in the clutches of Gasly. Tyres are tough as well. I think we're going to have to do another race here. We literally need 1 point, but I'm going to run out of tyres if I push it too hard. We need a Norris breakdown. That is what we need. Verstappen's clear. Come on, get past Sainz without me pushing. That would be nice. 48k for Nate Dogg. Nice. Come and spend them in our club, Nate. You're more than welcome. Right, push time. I've got to just hold and hope for the best. One position is all we need. And then we cut back down. Can we snatch 38 points exactly? Now I've got to conserve a little bit. Hopefully we can get to the finish without losing a point. 5%. Oh, are we going to make it? Are we going to make it? Yes, we are. Come on. That will I do. Do you get 3 points if you forfeit sprints? Yes, I think you do, but I don't think it works like you're thinking, Bosch. I think that's 38 points for a P1. Oh, yeah, it is. It is. So what we're going to do then, we'll do this sprint crate and then we'll run through some of the drivers that have been announced today so far. So looking at Alpine and Williams. First of all, what do we think though? A sprint golden crate P1. What reward are we going to get? Any upgrades? I mean, I'd take Bottas again if I could get him every time. Cloud Roar for Avalanche. I think that's 25 out of 50 at the moment, so it wouldn't be an upgrade, but it would still be pretty good. Porsche, no. I don't think it matters massively. We'll do it out of the fun and games for it. Make sure to hit the like button if you are watching. But just got to be hoping. Oscar prize. Oscar Piastri. Oh no. Don't do that to me. Science for a cash. $4 though. It's always a bonus. Come on. Alex Albon first out of the hat. Obi's gone for his standard. Oh my god. This can't be the trio of Albons. If this, JK welcome, if this is the trio of Albons, I officially retire. Common Albon, rare Albon, do not be the epic Albon, please. Don't give me epic Albon. That would literally be the trio of Albons. It wouldn't be great. I got his friend. No. Too good, not bad. Stroll, an upgrade. We finally got an upgrade. Daddy's boy. I'll take that. Level 6. That means we get some Onyx as well. Right, let me load up the game again, first of all. So I'll come out of my sprint group. All right, sorted. We will upgrade it. We will take advantage of Onyx and then we'll run through some of the drivers. of today's reveals for those who haven't seen. So, Stroll, where are you? There he is, level 6. And this is how desperate I am, by the way. So look at this. Season score. I am at exactly 94%. I will upgrade Stroll and it will go to 0.02. Watch this. Shocking. So upgrade him. 95 is back on. Unless this goes up 0.50%, maybe. Stroll. In. Milestone reward. We'll take that. 5 Onyx. I don't think that gets us an upgrade though. 81 out of 100. So, not anywhere near. No other upgrades at the moment. Nope, nothing. And then you go in here and you think, oh, I've done a big upgrade. Where am I going to be? 94.02. Wow. Only 49 more upgrades to do in about 6 days and 14 hours. So let's run you through these then quickly for if you have just joined them. So drivers for today revealed for next season. First of all was this. Alpine team drivers. And I will run through them, don't you worry. And the nice Alpine livery in there too. 6 days to push flags for Jetto. So let's run through these ones again, show you, and then I'll compare them after. See if you can spot anything that's out of the ordinary in here. And then Williams came along this afternoon. Mr. Albon. Big, epic Series 11. Sargent, poor as ever. And the nice Williams livery that's going to be in game. Earned probably through the pit pass. So I'll just show you them again. With Mr. Sargent looking worried for his seat. And the nice Williams livery. So just before we go through them a little bit separately, that is the Williams livery that we're going to get in the game. I think it looks pretty cool. Pretty dark blue though, doesn't always show off the colour as good. So that is your dark blue one. And then the Alpine livery, looking not too bad as well with its carbon fibre. So looking pretty decent. Gabriel, can't see what you're saying. Unless anybody wants to translate. I think it's in Spanish or Portuguese, from what I can see. So the thing that we've seen so far, and I'll show you. Let's show you this first. So this is what's been released. You'll see my small head. Let me see if I can go out and down. Here we go. So this is what's been released so far to pretty much put into context everything that's out here at the moment. So it looks, my livery look dated. I'm going to have to ask for an upgrade from Hutch. That is for sure. Yeah, so it looks like, obviously, higher series drivers are going to be better. So Alex Albon, you can see, is absolutely peaked from what's been released at the moment. 95 qualifying, 90 race start. We've got 85 defending, 80 qualifying. Let it be a case about rewards. So Albon looks very solid. Very, very solid indeed. Tyre management very poor though. That is his problem. Now Esteban Ocon. David, I can certainly have a look. Just putting it together as a full list for now. Esteban Ocon's problem is his qualifying. 70 qualifying. Cacciado Cash is not great at all. But he's got good defending. Good tyre management. Pierre Gasly looks fairly standard, but really good race start. So he's going to be good for Jules in Series 10. And then everybody else is pretty low. I mean, rares are not very good by the look of it. Now, we were used to seeing good rares. These don't look that strong at all. And commons are commons. Logan Sargent down there in Series 2, very poor. Can't defend. I don't know why we've got defending so low for Sargent, because he's always at the back, so he's got nothing to defend against. But that's going to be Well, yeah, that's going to be the key. Seeing Series 9 rares, which will be your best rares. Hutch will push players to not stay in low series. Potentially, this is the combating of against rares. But, yeah, I mean, Alex Albon leading the way. Qualifying and race start looking absolutely prime at the moment. As we'll bring that back off and zoom back in. What else have we got? So, just running you through. Obviously, you've got Ocon common, and I did do this in my video as well. You can see the drivers here. Like, this is just sort of what I'm talking about. A lot lower stats this year. Epic is epic, rest is junk. Potentially, look at the difference in stats, and I won't go through all of these. I'll get back to a sprint race, but 40 overtaking versus 56, 50 defending versus 45. But then look at the qualifying and race start. Qualifying was 57 and 50 this year. It's now down at 30 and 35. Like a massive drop. We'll do the same for Alex's common. Just to show you that it's the same across the board. 54, 43, qualifying 50 has got an increase, and race start's okay. Everything else is pretty poor, is what I would say. Look quickly one more time at Ocon, probably Gasly rare. No, let's look at Ocon rare. Show you that one. So, Ocon rare was here. So this is a level Series 7 max out card. Way lower overtaking, defending higher, qualifying though. This is key now, because obviously it is on drivers and the car. 48 qualifying against 73 this season. And this is not even max, by the way. So there you go. There's the max stats. It's got 30 less qualifying. And it's got, what, 17, 18 less race start. This is not looking great. Not looking great. Yeah, Porsche, yeah. I just had to move it to max. It's not strong. But then that leads you to this. It's going to be all about qualifying and race start, I think. Pretty much going to be the way to go. It's going to be interesting. I'll leave that up, actually, while I go into a race and find one. This is what we've got to have a look at. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, car's going to have qualifying as well, but remember, we've still got qualifying all the way up at Albon at 95, all the way down to 40s, 50s and 60s. So, obviously, they're going to link in together, and they're not going to qualify very good. This is what I mean. It's going to be, what do you go for? Do you go for like a car setup? Do you go for a qualifying setup? A race setup? Like, this are all the questions that we're going to have to be answered. Which I quite like, having a bit of guessing to do. It's not the worst thing in the world. Better than cornering. As we've got a wet race here in Austria. 2 minutes 10. Probably a wet to dry track. I think it's going to be good. I pray that it's going to be good. Why did I leave Esteban Ocon in the car? Oh, no. Why have I got Ocon still in? That's a rookie mistake. Why are you running rare Ocon? I forgot. Avalanche, look after yourself. Take care. Everything depends on the gameplay. Very true. Well, there's a lot of questions and there's a lot of hope. That's for sure. But hopefully Ocon can bring it home. Don't know why we picked him. We obviously forgot to change it over. But let's see where we can get up to. Probably do a 5-5 comfortable with him. But he's not got good tyres. Yeah, I think Jetto's right. More people will go higher if it doesn't look good. And then anyone who stays lower and spends a little bit will basically reap the rewards. Well, Kimo, do you remember this year? I don't know if you did it, but I know there's a lot of people did it, including myself. When you got a Series 11 or Series 12 in the shop, it was a case of buying it because the gap between the Commons, Rares and the Series 12 was so big. I think the Commons or Rares last season had like 30-40 down at like level 3-4, but you could buy an Epic Series 12 in the shop, which started at 65s. So it was massively, massively worth doing early on. No change expected, I don't think, on the flag range. I think flags are going to be exactly the same how they've been all season. Can't see them changing it. It's quite a big change to do. Just can't see them doing it. Might be wrong, though. So we're going to have to pit this lap. Verstappen up to P3. And P2. It's got some... Oh, not another safety car, man. Every time. Esteban Ocon stacking it in the wall. Every time slowing us down. Go for mediums. Hopefully everybody stays out and we can cruise to a consolation of 47 points. Safety car well on its way. I definitely need a reminder to get rid of Ocon after this race. Should cruise for 47 though here. Because everybody is going to pit. Probably everyone might pit this lap. And we're going to be left to our own devices in what is probably going to be 0% rain. That's what we've got to hope for. Let's see what we got. Let's move it back onto medium. Don't need to push. 20% on the lane. Going to go down to about 10 by the time we get racing. Everybody may be into the pits. No, they'll carry on round. Some will pit. Some will carry on. So P4. Can just leave these cruising now because it is officially dry. We're on the mediums. And we can keep going. The only thing I can think for like high series, Jetto, is that like if you go to Series 12 straight away, but you are a player who will absolutely race all the time, but you can still open your own crates with books so it's quicker. That's the only way I can think. Otherwise, it's going to be chaos. It's the only way I can think you'll be able to benefit from it. As this should be pretty solid. Rivals pushing. We're not going to push. We're going to leave this cruising. I think if you go to Series 11, Series 12, you open up the matchmaking as well. You're more likely to get more players with a higher flag group, basically. Yeah, well, the thing is, Jetto, it's making it through to the final round. That's going to be key. If you miss final round first week of the first GP and you miss out on like a Series 12 asset, that's going to be a big loss. Obviously, we know we're potentially going to get Series 1s, 2s, 3s, but you need a good reward in them first few weeks. That can really make or break your chances. I think on the free-to-play account last year, I pulled an Alonso first time I did a GP. I didn't start straight away. But winning the bag in Austria. There you go. That's what I mean. Like, Series 12 rewards are huge early on in the season. It can really make you sprint to them P1 rewards quicker. Oh, sprint rewards quicker, and it will also get you your GP rewards quicker in a better position. Make sure we get rid of Ocon. Definitely don't need him on there still. Group's looking... Oh, somebody with 45. Shafton got Cloud Roar. Well, that's it. Cloud Roar's not that great to get, is it, really? I mean, even car parts isn't. I mean, maybe Virtue this year would have done you good based on the cornering, but you definitely need something driver related to get that qualifying. But now parts have qualifying stats. That could change. What's the highest? Let me have a look in my Discord. What is the highest car component with qualifying? What do we have? Baku, just set these. So the highest qualifying stat on a part, so I can see 27, I can see 28. 29 is the highest qualifying stat part. So Mad Dash engine is what you pretty much are going to want. Mad Dash engine or Aero Blade rear wing from what I can see. Kimo, look after yourself. But yeah, I think if I can get a podium next year, I think that'll be the aim on this free-to-play account. Definitely tried that this year. Came fourth. Closest I'll ever be as we come down the straight. P8, P11. But yeah, it looks like, so qualifying stat goes up to a high of 28. I assume we're going to have a 99 qualifying driver somewhere stuck in there. So 127 is the highest qualifying stats you can have. Be interesting to see how much that affects it. Well, first of all, we're going to have, I assume we're going to have the Imola GP first of all. That's usually the first event of the year. As Verstappen 7th, Hamilton 11th. A few pit stops, which is nice, will help us out. And we'll come back for hards. Good luck, Nate. Hope you get P1 this week. Podium in Junior, yes. I will not be touching Junior this time. It'll be straight into Champions GP on this account. The question is, how much can I race both accounts early on? That is my problem. It's going to be hard to race both of these at the same time. Give it a go. But it'll be fairly difficult. Kind of feels like I've got to prioritise one of the accounts to have a good start with. Probably the free to play, if anything, where it's going to matter more. Free at the same time. Don't know how you cope with it. Dump your main account. Just go free to play. Come on, Hamilton, get past Russell. Thank you. It's gonna be good. I feel like just having that buzz of doing duels is gonna be great. And yeah, 6 days to go. 6 days and so many hours now. Probably what? Just 6 days, 13 hours that left to go. Everyone's going to be waiting. Hopefully we'll be live. Hopefully we get the update pretty quick on the Tuesday. We can get a live going straight away. I think it'll be the week after, Jetto. I can't see them chucking up sprints because your max reward is going to be like Series 1 or Series 2. Probably from when you enter it. So, I mean, they might. I can't see it, though. I hope they do because I want to earn some rewards for my upgrade for sprinting and doing duels, but just can't see it. But yeah, it would literally be 1 day and it would be at probably Series 1, Series 2. Every little helps and all that, though. I wish they'd just stick a GP on it. Stuff it. Enter the GP at your own risk on the Saturday and Sunday. Do something like different kind of event. Like even just make it a testing event where it doesn't count. You don't get any rewards, but you can go ahead and just test out a GP. Just something like that. Yeah, that's what I've done, Jetto. Already scheduled it in, planned it ready. Apart from when I go to Greece on the Thursday. Didn't plan that one very good. as we've got Perez ahead of us. Can we take P4? 45 points? Yes, we can. That'll do. From Baku. Series you want? Personally, yeah. You gotta find where you want to be. You gotta look where the parts are. Where are the best parts that you want to use, which are going to set you up pretty nicely. And then you go from there, basically. But that is 45 points. Rivals finished. I think that puts us on about 92 now. Hopefully we're ahead. Or just ahead. Got to keep going. The only problem is they finished always before us, so they might actually pip us. Yeah, oh yeah. Flag dropping again. Oh. Maybe I'll rush an account up a series and then I'll flag drop while I race the other one. That's probably going to be the easiest way. Welcome back, Dan. Upgrades. We got our second sprint crate done. We got Lance Stroll, which actually got us to the next level, which was nice. Nice little cheeky upgrade. It's probably what I'm going to have to do, Jetto. Start dropping the flags while I'm busy. So let's go Eagle. Let's go Ballast. For these. This is a hard track to score points. Big points anyway. No safety car, please. That's what we don't need. Coins will be an issue, yes. I think last season coins to upgrade was really cheap. Was really cheap. And then they upgraded it and changed all the economy. Oh my god, look at this for a start. How have I gone to P21? P6 Verstappen though. Hamilton, shocker. We're going to lose some points here. I don't know why we get bad starts sometimes, that bad. It just literally go backwards. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to upgrade. I'm just going to smash through the series and see what happens. I'll deal with it when I deal with it. I'm going to keep some timeless boosts. Hope that I've got plenty in the bank to get upgraded. So let's come in with Verstappen. Evening, Keith. Welcome. Hope you're doing good, Keith. Trying to recover this bad start from Hamilton is what we're trying to do at the minute. Get past Zhou Guan Yu here. Thank you. P3, only P17. Such a bad start. As we come into the pits. Welcome, Julianis. Welcome along. Come on, it's not going to get any better, this either. P7. Just getting ahead of the Aston Martin. Into P11. Well, Jetto, what you've got to... Well, the way I look at it is it's all the same parts, different graphics, different stats. Like there'll be the same sort of base around it, I would have thought. Can Verstappen get through here? Get 50 million coins, don't know why. Well, yeah, I think CC points are overrated. I do generally feel they are. I think when you get into the new season, you go to spend your CC points, you don't actually get a lot for it. I don't think they're as good as we make them out to be. As Verstappen hits P2. Nice work. Conserve down the straight. No, I think definitely free to play lower series. But what I mean is I might go to a higher series though. I might go to like series 10 or something. Series 10, series 9. Just so I've got more upgrades under my belt. Come on, get past Gasly. Oh. What will change in the next season? Well, Fabio, doesn't look like we've got reliability, which you can see at the bottom of my screen at the moment, the little spanner. So it doesn't look like we've got that, according to the stats on drivers and cars. But They might still add it. Obviously, we've got different parts to use. Danny Rick is in the game. Or should be in the game. So, yeah, it's going to be... I think we should have the Chinese track eventually. Don't know if it'll be ready straight away. Hopefully it will. They should have it in the background somewhere. It's just not used. I'd like to see that pretty quick. Come on, Hamilton, get past. Or you, Max. Come on. No, maybe not. Hamilton's done a good recovery drive here. On the Eagle boost as well. Up to P7. Max stat 99. I think so, Fabio. I haven't seen anything different. So it's looking that way. Haven't seen a max stat of 99 from a driver yet, though. We've only seen Alex Albon, really, the peak. Good one at the minute. As we catch this McLaren up, Lando Norris. P2 we go. Don't think we'll catch P1, though. Keep pushing as we can. Where's Norris? Can we get ahead of him? Come on, come on, come on. Oh, P1 we can get. Absolutely flew past him. Must be on the hards. He is. He's run out of tyres, Sergio Perez. That doesn't happen very often. Not that early, anyway. But we'll take that. P1 and P6. Good recovery drive from out in P21, first corner. That is good for us. 43 points. Keeps up the points tally. Albon is very good, Fabio. Yes, Albon looking like one of the best cards. Potentially. Yeah, exactly, Keith. If reliability does go, then we will see no more boost with reliability on it. Could be Sauber and Haas tomorrow. Could be Ferrari. You'd imagine they're going in order of the season, potentially, so far. Oh, yeah, we're definitely behind on this one. I need to stop looking and just go into a race. We're only 1 point ahead of the rival. Give me a quick track. Zandvoort. Miami. Yeah. Not the quickest. I can't see them bringing fuel back, Porsche. Can't see it. They obviously got rid of it once. I did like fuel, though. Really did play out very differently. But obviously they do use fuel now. But I can't see it happening. We go Miami. Soft mediums. Nope. Ballast boost. Pressed it too early, but hey ho. We're prepared. We'll wait for the rival slowing us down here. Fuel would be a quick fix because I've already got it coded into the background. I did like it. Okay, yeah, they might have just probably drew a line and seen who likes who, Jetto, probably. But Williams are a favourite team, quite a popular team. Tulip could be good, yeah. Any boost with Rainbow? I mean, I'm using loads of Eagle recently, and that's got servicing in it, so I wish I kind of held off. As we move up to P4 and P8. Good start in Miami. The only thing with fuel, though, Jetto, is I liked that when we had fuel, I could literally just click push and leave it for 5 minutes, and it would just conserve down when it needed to. And you didn't have to micromanage it at all, whereas power unit now, you constantly have to micromanage the power unit. That's the only difference. Fuel, you could just push, and then it will come back in the way of conserving you down. Still good, though. Still was good fuel. But will they put another one on there, or will they bring it to? I can't see it. I think they'll probably put another something on there. Yes, exactly, Jetto. You could actually get 2 flying laps in as well on a fastest lap track, which was also quite nice. As we're in P4, cut down. P3 for Hamilton, we'll cut him down. So should be good here. And it'll be Hamilton who takes P2. Back for some softs. Oh, just not getting ahead of Alonso and Norris. Come on, push early. Got to make a move here. Get one, that'll do. Get past Norris early. That'll help the points. Thank you. That's a little bit of a train behind Norris there, look. It's like a Fernando Alonso type train, that one. As now Hamilton comes round. So P2 Hamilton. Red Bull pits. Will take over P2. That Mercedes is pretty quick out front. Be even quicker from qualifying tomorrow when you've got Max Verstappen with a 15% boost. And Bottas. So medium tyres to go for. And we'll conserve again. What can we do? Take both of these in one corner. That would be nice. Come on, get past Lando. Come on, thank you. Finally. Close up as well. Hamilton should... Does Hamilton carry on, does he? No, he pits. And then we continue with Lewis. Can we get ahead? Yeah, Porsche, it's going to be... It's probably the only time that I really want to score 188, and you just know I'm not going to be able to. It's going to be chaotic now with that level 6 max. Wavy can't believe Albon got such a big boost. I mean, I think he deserves it. Does he deserve Series 11 from what he was? Maybe not, but he has really outperformed that Williams at time. Like, his qualifying has been superb, especially last season. So if you go by that, maybe he does deserve it. As Hamilton on the hard tyres comes past us somehow. Can Hamilton get ahead of him? No, he can't. So, looking like a potential 47 race here. As Hamilton comes through. Good job. P2 and P4 then. But yeah, Albon's going to be a usable card. Everybody, I think, will start rocking him. I think he'll be one of the early cards, especially when it's available in Series 11. Especially at that 95Q. For GP. It's like the equivalent of the level 7 max, I think it is, or the level, what is it, 8 Carlos Sainz is pretty good. As we get into P2. So P1, P2. Fernando Alonso Series 13. God, can you imagine if they created another series? Maybe they should create another series. Make it longer than 12. Extend it out a little bit. That might be a little bit something. There may be a no boost series where you enter it, you get matched with a similar team score, and there's no boosts around. Or there could be some sort of event where you all use the same cars, tyres, setups. Make it fair. Best person wins. Best person won on this one. 47 points in the bag. That is good. And that is what we wanted. We're going to go straight into another one though. If the rival finishes, who's coming home P9 and P18 by the look of it. So that's good for us. 47. Go straight into another one. Let's go, go, go. 150 million we're nearly up to now. Never going to get to 500 million. Never going to get to 95% either. Come on. Hope you get good matchmaking tomorrow. I really do. I'm not going to be one of these that's going to be too bothered about, oh, I didn't score 47, so I'm going to cancel it and do it. I'm just going to see what happens. If it's great, it's great. If it's not, there's not a lot I can do about it. Need good matchmaking. I had decent enough matchmaking last time. Right then. mediums. Rivals not using boosts, but I feel like I need to. Come on, Verstappen. Verstappen through. Well, it's not the worst start in the world. We've got the rival P1 and P8, so that means they're going to take a few points off us. But if we keep pushing early on, get through a couple of these cars, hopefully we can take at least 43 points. But we've made an okay start, P8 and P13 as it stands. If we can get a bit higher though, that would be nice. We won't push. We will not push at all. Verstappen ahead of us, P6. Maybe we can get past him sneakily. Nope, bad line. What is that line all about? And that one from Hamilton, shocking. Shocking lines. But back up to P6. 2 cars there for Hamilton. P12. K-Mag ahead of him, P11. Good stuff. Keep on pushing it. Can we get past Stroll? Oh, yes, we can. Stroll, struggling as always. As on lap 3 we go. Closing in on Norris. Why did he send Checo Perez to the bench? Checo just finally didn't become a good driver for us in terms of stats. We've now got better drivers. The good thing is, for him though, he only needs 11 cards and he would then become one of our best drivers again. So Perez carried us through the majority of this season. Sadly, he kind of met his match. As you can see, we're just out for the rival in P2. Hamilton's just coming out behind the rival. Norris P9. Not anymore. But Perez was a beast. He was really good, Perez. One of my most consistent drivers. Let's try and push here. We're not going to beat this rival. That rival should score 47 points. But we put up a fight. Appreciate it, Chris. Appreciate you jumping in. Have a good one. Have a good day at work. But we're trying to get this sprint crate. Hoping it's not going to be a P2 finish. Hoping it's going to be P1 and we can just snatch the win as we get past Sargent. Verstappen's in P5 quite comfortable as we cut down in P13. Verstappen up to P4. One more place would be as good as we could probably ask for. Quite a few cars in the pits. How's Sprint Rewards been today? I've only done, this is like my third one, I think. So I've had Bottas. I think I've had Yuki, which I did offline. I've had Bottas, Stroll. So Yuki, Bottas and Stroll so far. Not the worst. It's probably not too bad, actually. Nothing huge series, nothing low series. Is probably the best way to put it. Well, exactly, yeah, not too bad. Definitely, we've had a lot worse than that one. There's a lot worse ones that we've had. We nearly had a trio of Albons out there. Hamilton should pit. That should bring us up a few points. Yeah, Prost is ridiculous. Prost is very, very powerful. Imagine last week when he was 10% boosted. Even worse. But I will never get to feel Prost on this account. This would have been mad. Imagine if I had Prost on this account this weekend, I'd be running 99-98 qualifying. I'd have had a big chance. Sadly not. So it looks like P7 is going to be the best place we can finish. There is some hard tyres out there, but I don't think we're going to catch them. Hey, nice, Julius. 4 virtue, can't one. No one got Schumacher. I've seen a few people with it, not many at all. Not for maxing out your account. I think that's pretty tough. Can we get ahead of Leclerc here? Get an extra point. Overtake down the straight. Of course we can't. But we'll take 40 points. It will be probably Verstappen, and I don't know how good Bottas 15% is. He is max level though for me. So if it's a case of probably Carlos Sainz, maybe 95 qualifying. Shoot the unicorn. I think Schumacher carries a massive team score though, doesn't he, as well? So that makes it even harder if you were running him. Just going to go in and have a look what 15% does to Bottas. Valtteri. So Bottas would go 94. I'll be using Valtteri Bottas. Bottas is going to be usable for me because he'll go up to 94, about 98 qualifying, I think. So that's going to be pretty good. Let's get these on. Come on, average starts, that's not too bad. Rocket start from Hamilton though. And then we kind of sluggishly continue. We'll keep pushing until the bridge. See if there's any more places we can get. Bottas 6 is good. Yeah, I think Bottas 6 will be okay for us. We'll definitely be using on the free-to-play account. 7 Bottas, finally something usable for JK. What level max have you got? Not using Voyage? Nah, it's not going to be a usable part, is it? I don't think this week. I would highly doubt, anyway. That's what we... Oh, struggling. P10, P11. Yeah, so I think Valtteri Bottas will be used on the main. Just looking at Hamilton, who's not obviously going to be good enough. He's only at 89. Probably not Keith, actually. Yeah. Good point. Probably helps, if any. The only thing it'll probably do is bring up your range. It'll probably make your range a little bit higher. But if you're maxed, you should be, if they're not maxed, winning, so to speak. Never works out that way, like, but, you know. So Verstappen carries on. So does Hamilton. P7, P9. Bottas 5 and Verstappen 4. That should be okay. If they're your best drivers as well. Max level 5. Still be usable, though, JK. Unless you have got Prost. Don't like Suzuka. Suzuka is a tricky track. It's not easy. Tyres are always a little bit more tougher around Suzuka. Even with tyre boost, as you can see. But we'll come into the pits. We'll run out of tyres with Hamilton. We'll come back for mediums, though, so we can attack. Suzuka is naturally a tough track. We've got that in qualifying as well, though, I think, haven't we, Suzuka? Which maybe I won't score 47 points on. Always gets me. Where's Hamilton? There he is, P2. Some medium tyres. Inbound. Just going to run out of tyres at the end of this corner. Not going to hurt too much, though. Three two two works well up front. Yeah, I think if you've got clean air and you can attack, probably does work well. Rain as well, 30 seconds, just over a lap's time. So maybe we'll push for some wets. Maybe we'll just look after a bit of power unit here. Or do I? Let's just push, actually. I might do a cheeky little wet pit stop. See what happens. P4 at the minute. Can I do it this lap? I'll probably do it this lap. Let's go in this lap. And I'll do Hamilton the next lap. We try and get past Stroll. Rain inbound. See how that plays out. Shouldn't be too many coming in now, so just a couple up front. We should be able to keep on the charge. We're ahead of the Ferrari of Leclerc. And Verstappen just trying to get through, struggling. As they always do on this game. I could leave them out here. But I feel like these wet tyres are going to be so much better to run. As you can see, cars starting to struggle. Including Sainz down the straight. So I think we will benefit from pitting. Oh, come on. Get past the tyres. Come on. We're just stuck behind him. Come on. Just bumper carring him along here. Finally, we get through. Up into P6. Catching on P2. Catching on P5. Come on, get past. Any more positions, please? P2 will take. P5 will take. That's a good return. Maybe P4. Not going to close quick enough. Hey, that's all right. 43 points in Japan. Come on. Definitely making this my last sprint one. I am knackered. Let's have a look how many points we're on then. I think maybe 2 more races is what we have got to do. 265. So yeah, potentially. 2 more races. Good 47 would help here. Good rival would help. Knowing me, we're not going to get... Oh, no. Said we wouldn't get a good rival. And here it is. 1572. Loads of Q medals. As we're off to Hungary. Come on. This one's going to be a tricky track to score points. Verstappen, I think, will go Eagle again. We'll do a 4-4. And then Hamilton. You know what? Should we risk it? Because I'm knackered. One timeless. No. Jesus, I want to go mediums. Hungary's okay. It's just the first corner, which is an absolute pain. I'm going to use a timeless boost. No, I'm not. Save it. I'm going to use ballast. I'm going to save it. This rival's using boost anyway. Right then, come on. P9, P16. Toki, welcome. Just got around 2 races left, Toki. As we look to try and finish okay. Verstappen's got a nice inside line here. And Hamilton is going backwards. P16. Swapping round all the time. P3. And we'll cut back down there. Hamilton not made any ground. Better late than never. Absolutely. Force off. You need very good tyre management for that, Eri. It's got to be 95 tyre management plus. As we go down the straight. Try and get past Zhou Guan Yu. Still can't get past Zhou Guan Yu. Don't have the performance in Hamilton here. Rivals on Street Shark. Maybe 5 laps and then some softs will be okay. We'll start motoring through. As Verstappen takes P2. Armando, welcome as well. Look at that. Just not making any moves. And this is soft tyres against hard hards. Zhou Guan Yu can't get past the cars ahead. Oh, we can finally get past. How about that? 73 tyre. Gee, Derry. Run out of tyres. Just push and hope for the best, eh? Zachary, welcome. Hope you're doing good, Zachary. Up to P12. Now we're motoring a little bit. I could do force off to be fair on him. Just want to extend out a little bit with the mediums. Definitely want to be running softs if I can. And Rival's going to just swing round us like we're not there. It's okay though, don't worry. We'll catch them up one day. As Verstappen's absolutely flying out for him. He's into the pits. Hamilton just earning the power unit all the time. Is kind of just on track for 5 laps by about 2% short at the minute. So just keep conserving down the straight. And Verstappen already out in P3. So Verstappen's guaranteeing us at least 22 points. Hamilton's guaranteeing us not a lot. 18 of them. Keep conserving down. Got good power unit to come back and attack though. And now we come in. If I can get P1, that's an extra little point. Where are we going to come out though? Oh, there's loads of cars here. Get ahead of these two. Of course I can't get ahead of them. Of course, now get ahead of them. Finally, P11. Come on, Alonso, thank you. P10. Soft tyre comeback, here we go. Get past Gasly. Oh, come on. Make a move. Finally. P9. Ferrari ahead of Charles Leclerc. Verstappen's into the lead. Hamilton's into P8. Daddy boy Stroll. He's going to be easy move, surely. Well, there you go. Called it. Now, I don't think I'm going to catch P6. I think P6 is long gone here. You can see him just going at the top of your screen now. I don't think we've got the power to get him. So maybe it's still going to be 42 points. Let's push through here. Maybe there's one more point that we can still get. Who is it? It is Perez on the mediums. There he is. We are catching. We are catching very quickly. Can we make a move? Of course we can't. We caught him up so quick and then just couldn't pass him. But that's okay. 40 points. 40 points. I think that's basically going to mean we need about 40 or 42 points. Need about 45, 46 points on the last race. We're going to need a good matchup for that. 307, 43 points is what we need then. So we need a good track to score points. We don't need Belgium. We don't need a tough matchup. We just need something all right. Good matchup, not too bad. What? Monza. Oh, no. I hope we don't get a lot of bugs, Keith. I really do hope we don't get a lot. Remember last year, you could get a perfect start with any boost at the start. And it is probably good booster time. P10, P18, though. You know what? You know what? I'm going to go... No. No. Let's go. Stuff it. You only live once. Hard for 43 points. Is this what we can do? P10, P18. It's going to be tough. Historical tracks cars. I don't think they ever will. It'd be good to see, good to race some old tracks, but I just think they'll have too much licensing issues to be able to do it, sadly. But it would be nice. Need a little like a retro series kind of feel. Come on. Early moves. I don't think we're going to get the points we need from Monza. It's a very difficult track. Come on, get past Russell. Or not. Push out the corner. There's one. What is everybody on though? Yeah, there's quite a lot of mediums. which might make things a little bit easier as we try and get past Alonso. Hamilton's still only P14. I think we're going to get like 39, 38 points here. From where we are at the moment, going to be very tough. Classic Monza, but yeah, licensings. They find it hard to get the licensing anyway at present, never mind with probably the older stuff. See if we can get past Leclerc. Thank you. No lap 2 pit stops from any of the big ones. P8, P13. Not that good. Leclerc's managed to get past us again by the look of it. And now we do get back past. Got to get some power unit though. Yeah, they do sometimes. When they're boosted, they do 4 laps. Don't know if they do 4 laps today though. Some of them do. Still. P4 we are in. So we've got soft. We've got a couple of mediums that are going to run out fairly quickly. We might just be able to sneak ahead. Fabio, you can still use best and worst. Absolutely. Still does work. But I just tend to use best and see what happens. Surely some of these run out of tyres. There's the tyre run out, but they're going to hold on. 40 points we're on. No double stack. P4 Verstappen. That's not too bad. But the question is, where can we get to now? Got to keep pushing. I just use max cornering setup, Fabio, and my best race start drivers usually. That is pretty much what I go to. Can push Hamilton quite a lot here. Can we get past Perez? Will they rival pit or will they go around? No, they'll pit. So up a few positions we go. Come on, P4, P10. Good power unit. 43 points is the ask. We are ahead of that Red Bull. Per Sergio Perez. We're ahead of that Mercedes. We're back behind. Because the hard tyres are so slow. Come on. Oh, there's a McLaren. But that McLaren's going to come flying back past us. Oh, God. This is 38 points. We're not going to do it. Unless Hamilton gets some great positions. Maybe they can start sticking some circuits backwards. That'd be interesting. P7. Just can't keep the car behind. Ugh. Not going. We're going to have to do another race. Definitely going to have to do another race. No. 38 points, quite definitely. Unless somebody runs out of tyres, and quite a lot of them, which they're not going to. Probably got the worst track for it, really. Monza, very, very tough. Let's keep on pushing, though. See where we can get. P3 we can get. The only thing is, with circuits, if you're sitting in Series 12 at the moment, you get every circuit anyway. Like 20 circuits. Can't believe this better not cost us a P1. Better not cost us P1. Literally going to be 4 points short. 3 points short. Oh, we're ahead by 53. As long as we get no safety car and a good track, we should take P1. Good matchup. Norris, Hamilton, Alonso. Probably Hamilton. You want Yeah, probably Hamilton. Spain, Barcelona. Good track. Come on. Oh, good. Not that good. Didn't even want to do this extra race, but here we are. Come on. P9, P15. Just going to go mediums. We only need 3 points, so we are not going to waste any boosts. And then we will just absolutely go for it. Off the start. Alonso and Norris. Probably take Alonso race start over Norris. Right, come on, Verstappen. Come on, Hamilton. You've got your 3 points. I could just... Well, you can't forfeit and get points. That's the sad thing. But at least this track is so good for race starts that you are pretty much guaranteed about 35 points just from the get-go. As you can see, it's just absolutely sliding our way through. P6 into P5, P9. And that's all right. So remember, I only needed 3, so we can literally come last here. And then hopefully this last sprint crate reward is going to be what we need. So we take P4. Nearly taking P3. Let's see what we got. Hamilton ahead. Being held up. Hard tyres potentially. Or mediums and everyone else is on soft. Russell trying to get past us down the straight. It is mediums hards for Hamilton. Russell comes back through with the softs. Let's try and get past Hamilton's hards. Ugh. Our overtaking is completely gone this evening. Look, come on. Dive. Thank you. P4. And we'll continue round as we go into P3. Pit this lap as well. So them 2 cars out front absolutely cleared. Absolutely gone on. It is medium tyres Norris and Perez who are pretty quick right now. Another safety car. That is what we didn't need. Why have you got to give us safety cars? Hopefully this doesn't take too long. I could run softs, but don't need to. Luckily, the safety car is already working its way around. With that in mind, we are looking okay. So annoying. Do not want it to cost us a P1. At all. Not at all. I'll be gutted if it did. And we get P2 and we get something bad. That would be annoying. But at least we can push with 3 laps to go. We can just send it and see what happens. Where have we got? Just about to get going again. Come on. Come on, let's go. Right. See what we've got. Science in. Few cars in now as well. We should be able to just send it all the way to finish. So start, if you are watching, start getting your comments in. What do you think we are going to get from this last sprint crate? Let me know. What do you think? One last hurrah. The last ever sprint crate from ourselves in the F1 Clash 2023 game. Is it going to be anything good though? Albon to finish. Oh yeah, Albon to finish, that would be bad. We don't want that. As we take P1. Q-Moon. Q-Moon. I mean, it would be good if it was an upgrade. Sergeant Jack says, Keith says Piastri. No good ones then, no folks. Just all the bad ones, yeah? What would I guess? I'm going to go for a guess of... I don't feel like we've had a car part for a while. Transcendence to get an upgrade. Going to finish with an upgrade. Stroll would be nice. Yeah, Stroll for an upgrade, potentially, yes. Right then. Hopefully we've stuck on P1. That safety car slowed us down, but hopefully we've made it still. And we can take this P1 crate. Didn't get any good ones. Wow, Toki, lucky. Takes me, I'm always in a battle for P1. Always. Never massively get some easy groups. Always seems to be pretty tough. Oh, that safety car just allowed us to get it. The rival was 9 points behind. 9 points, and we do manage to get P1. So, let's get straight into it as we look to finish 12 Icon V3. 3 Albon, there he is. 7 Crisis. And then, for the last time this season, here we go. No luck in 3, 2, and 1. Armando's hoping for bots. What have we got? Anything good? Julian's doesn't look good. Ocon, says Fabio. Hutch failed Obi, so it's not too bad. Esteban Ocon, 67 out of 100. Not near any upgrade at all. So, not great at all. So, yes, sprints are done for the season. Sprints are officially done. Driver releases are every single day, pretty much. So, make sure to come back to my YouTube channel. And in the late afternoon, we will review both sets of drivers. So make sure to come and check it out. Drivers are being dropped, though. Alpine currently out there at the moment. Gasly and Ocon being released today to show you the stats for them. And also the Alpine car that will be live. There you go. And then we have the Williams team that has been announced so far as well. Yes, we still have the event Obi, of course. Albon, there you go. Fantastic card for Alex Albon with Logan Sargent and the Williams car indeed too. So that's looking promising. What it means at the moment, though, is Alex Albon is out front as the best driver released. So 95 qualifying 90 race start, looking very strong from Alex Albon in Series 11. So looking good for him. Make sure we'll be back. We will release the strategy guide video for your qualifying tomorrow morning, early doors. So make sure to come back for that and come back for your releases as well. Qualifying, can we do the impossible on the free-to-play? Fingers crossed. I think it will, Fabio. I think it will always do. Tyre management is always important on some tracks. But that is it. Sprints are done for the F1 Clash 2023 season. Hit the like button. Appreciate you watching. And we'll catch you all tomorrow for qualifying.